can't tell, Twin Oaks back 9 this morning. We are going to do a worst ball scramble. And I just played probably the worst 18-hole round since graduating college the other day. So I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but we'll see how this goes. .215 up the hill, first swing of the day, first two swings of the day. Got a 4-iron. Just hope for something near the green, honestly. I think my goal should be to break 40, but that might be a hefty goal considering how the year started. So we will see how this goes. First one might be a little short, but yep, first swing of the day, but it's straight, so nothing like that. I would take it, honestly. Okay, that one's a little right of the first one, but should be about the same spot. It's a little short. Okay, 2 chips, start the day. Alright, I'm going with my first tee shot. It's because it's farther away from the hole than the second one is, so short left, uphill chip, shouldn't be too bad, but hopefully 2 chips within 5 feet, that would be nice. That one's long. And this green is mowed already, so that's weird. Alright, not great, but probably will end up being the one down by the tripod. Now this is where a worst ball scramble really can get you on these putting. You have to make both putts, which is never fun. So honestly, it's hoping for a bogey and go on to the next on this hole. Downhill, it's gonna be super fast, breaking left. Hopefully 2 gimmies after this. Wow, I did not start that high enough. Wow, okay. Wow, that snaps. Well, this is not good in a worst ball, that's for sure. Go ahead and tap these in, probably 2.5 feet. Wow, we almost missed that one. Okay. Alright, bogey on first, not bad. Okay, hole 11. You know, we're going at that house. Gotta hit 2 of them, hopefully in the fairway. So let's hit a good tee shot. A little right of my target, but that'll be fine. Looks like it'll be barely through the fairway, but that's okay. Take this one a little more left. Nope, and we missed that one farther right. But still safe. Both are in okay spots. Okay, we got 175 downwind. I'm gonna take a 9. I don't know if I fully trust 175, but I guess we'll see. Pin's in the very front anyway, so if I come to pull short, it's fine. But I don't want to go long here, or have a chip from short in the fairway, then try to chip it from long up here. My first ball is probably about 20 yards up from here, so 2 relatively decent tee shots. right side of the green. Sit a little. Okay, that one's dancing. Might need to sit a little. Alright, about in the same spot, both a little, probably 25, 30 feet right. Not bad. Alright, you can see both my shots here. Not bad. Pretty pleased with those two, considering how my irons typically are. I think with the swing change we're going to do, it should help consistency overall. But we got about probably 35 feet here. Now this green has dew on it, so it's going to be a lot different from the first. So we just want two with good speed here. Downhill, little, breaking left. Just want good speed. Go. Not horrible. Definitely not a good line. But it's a makeable second one. Hopefully we can get this one good roll. That one's worse. That's what you can't do. That's what you can't do. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. You can't let your second putt be worse. Okay. Breaking a little left. Alright. The good thing with dew, I just gotta follow that exact line. We did it. Alright, that's a good par. That is a good par. Alright, 1 over through 2. That was not the way you want to putt in a worst ball scramble, but those second putts, that was good. I'm very happy with that. Hopefully get 2 tee shots in the fairway here. First time with driver. That's way right. Way right. Don't hit path. I don't think I've ever been that far right on this hole, but it's in play. That is not good. Well, at least I'm consistent. Consistently bad. Don't hit path. But they're in play. Both probably right of the path over there. Alright, 147 from here. These golf balls are pretty close together. Just second one was a little further. So, same goal, just 2 shots on the green. Pins in the back, so I definitely don't want to go long. So I'm definitely going to try to hit this like 145, 143-ish, and just a little bit left side of the green. Got a little bit of tree in the way. It's going to be about perfect height, so I got to either clear that or stay just right of it. That's not a good first one. Oh yeah, that's not good at all. It's on the hill long. That'll be fun. Okay, now we just don't hit a worse one. Oh, we hit the same exact shot. Over, that might be longer too. Ah, well, we'll be chipping. Okay, relatively both in the same spot. Flipped at them and pulled them both. I just think there's one in the rough right here. It's a little bit of a weird stance versus this one, just right here in the fringe. So I'm going with this one just because of the stance and it's in the rough. This is gonna be really weird. I have to go. This hill's like almost completely vertical, so I have to take the wedge like straight up essentially. Okay, that one's pretty good. All right, very pleased with that. Probably got 3.5, 4 feet for par. All right, this probably looks like a tap in on camera, but it is not. Probably 3.5 feet uphill, breaking left. Still a putt I expect to make twice in a row, though. Probably right edge. Good pace. All right, now he's got to copy and paste. Almost hit that one too firm. But that's 2 pars in a row. All right, first of the short par 4s here. We have to get driver figured out. I want to get driver back to where it was last year, but it's not starting off like that, so just going to try to swing with confidence here. I think it's right at path. I think that should be okay. But now the pressure is on this one to try to do hopefully something similar. Okay, that one should be left side of the fairway, maybe barely in the rough, depending if it hits a tree. It's in the rough. That one wasn't hit great, but all right, going with the second one. It's definitely in a worse spot on this hill and farther out as well, which that drive was absolutely nuked. Still got 60 yards into the 300-yard par 4. So, but no tree trouble, just a little bit. Hopefully have 2 decent looks here with 60 yards. Got a 56. Hopefully bump and run landed on the front side of the green. Probably try to land it like 50 yards ish. Did what I wanted, but wasn't far enough. So let's try to land this one like 55. Landed that one 60, but that's fine too. We got 2 on the green. Well, that flag was deceiving. That I thought it was in the back of the green. It was in the middle. And the second one was worse because I flew it almost over the green. So 2 good putts here. Hopefully make another par. Good putt. Didn't turn right at all, but I will take that pace all day. Same thing. Go on to the next with par. Dude, what are you doing? Why am I leaving the second one so short? Now I got 4 feet. That was not a putt I want to do again, but taking a little right of where I started that one. Woo, good catch hole on both of those. All right, that's another par. All right, second short par 4, 290 front edge. I usually hit 4 on this hole, both the way and how I've lost like 25, 30 yards of distance with driver. For now, I'm hitting driver. Can't go left here, obviously. Right's fine, but it's what hopefully hit 2 about straight at it, which would be nice. Nope, that's spinning right, but it is safe. We're consistently scared, I guess, which is good. That's even farther right, but we'll have a couple wedge shots. All right, we got 75 yards. I mean, I am just nuking the tee balls. That was 290 to the pin. That was smoked. Wow, that's sad when you think about that out loud. But first one was up closer to the green. This one's way back here in the right rough. So we got 60 degree. Gotta go over a little tree. Hopefully have 2 putts. I think it's got to go a little. Never mind, that's perfect. If we do that again, we might make a birdie. I might need to sit a little. Alright, let's pull down a little, probably 20 feet. Alright, this has been our best look for birdie. So, probably about 20 feet right here, breaking right. It's definitely one that's makeable twice in a row. But our second putt has been worse than our first all day, so we'll just kind of see how this goes. Turn. Oh, it didn't turn. That was a good putt. Didn't learn anything, but it's another par. Alright, it's another par. We're one over. I am pleased with that. I usually don't hit driver on this hole, but with the way we're hitting it, it's into the wind. I'm gonna tee it down low and hopefully like a low runner with a little cut up the left side. And we hit it out of the bottom of the face. Spinny right. That's gonna go 190 yards. Okay. Well, I have no words for that. And it's also really sad. That took me probably 4 or 5 minutes to find it too. So yeah, we're just gonna try to hit this down the fairway. And we chunk it. This could be a big number. This could be a big, big number. That was solid. Now we're gonna walk 60 yards ahead of that first one, bring that back. Well, we're up here. Those first two shots didn't even make it to my first drive, and my first drive was hit horrible. So, we got 185. I got a 7-iron into the wind, pins in the back. Hopefully, we just make it over the water with both shots. That would be good. So, let's see what we can do. First one might be really good. Yeah, I can't tell. I think it's on the green. Oh my lord. I have never been down there in my life. Whoa. Okay, well, my first shot was really good. It was probably like 10, 12 feet. And then we decided to hit this monstrosity about, I'm going to say we have like 45 yards ish, way left to the green for par. So, honestly, I don't know. I think I'd be happy with double after a top, a 30-yard pull hook, so, and a chunk on the second shot. So, let's just see. 2 putts on the green. It's our only goal. I want 2 shots on the green. Open up the face a little, 60-yard swing. That one might be in the hole. That one's going to be a little right, but should be a good shot still. Thought that first one almost went in. Okay, we actually have a decent look to make a bogey here still, somehow, after all this. But it all starts with the first one. My first one's been better all day, but I think this should be breaking a little right based on the way the chips rolled. Pretty straight up the hill, though. This is just going to be about how I wanted getting it there. So, to make the first one, we'll be able to make the second one. All right. Copy and paste. Tell you what, I want to know the odds of me making a dang bogey on that hole after those shots. I mean, that's crazy. All right, par five. See if we can make a birdie here. One sit out of the bottom again, but it's in the fairway. That's not good either. Oh man, we're in shambles with the driver. All right, long way in. Horrible drive. I don't know what is wrong with my driver, but hopefully we figure it out in the next couple weeks because that is so bad. Long way in. I got a 4-iron just taking it over this tree. Just hopefully giving myself like 150 or something into the green. That was good. I need to bleep that out. My fault. I mean, the second one's been horrible all day. All day. Okay. Over here on the right, got 111. Pins in the very back. I'm going to take a sand wedge. Hopefully land at like 102-ish and let it just roll back. And then we'll have 2 looks. It's pretty skinny green though, so we have to be pretty accurate here. I think that's decent. A little right of it, but should be a good number, I think. Cut a little. Come on, wind, grab it. Oh, wow, that one's spun. That one's going to be way short. I'm thinking back through all the shots, and I think I might be the only person to do this challenge and can say that I think for every single shot that I've hit, besides one, my second one's been worse. My second shot's been worse every single time, but one, I think. Even on putts. So that's just a great, great way to play golf. So, but we got 2 putts here for birdie. I don't even know which way it's going to go. I think it's going to break left at the end. 2 good putts, 2 good speed. Get it with par. Go with par 3. That's slow. That is slow. Alright, that's not bad. Well, definitely a tester. Should be breaking left. Little uphill, but this is one I expect to make twice. Okay, definitely not right edge again. We almost looked that one out of the hole, but it's another par. Our short game, our putting has been elite today. All right, 2 over. Going into the last 2. This is a decently gettable pin. It's on the front right. I don't think I've ever played it when it's been on the front right. I feel like it's always back left or more near the middle. We got 137, little into and crosswind. I'm going to take a pitching wedge and hopefully have 2 good looks here. I feel like I play this hole relatively well. So, see if we can hit 2 good wedges up there. That one's staying out right. But it's a putt. See if we can get ourselves another putt. See if we can hit a good second shot. See if we can learn something from our shots. Hopefully, I think we did on that one. A little short, but still think the first one might be a little worse. It's going to be a lot farther away. Well, another win for the second ball. Another second shot is worse. And a little chip here. Should be honestly pretty straightforward, pretty makeable. Hopefully I can make one of them. Okay, that one's good. Now 2 in a row has been the hard part all day. Yeah, we killed it. Oh, we gotta putt that one. Usually the second guy's a lot better, but not today. Probably got 3.5, 4 feet here. I do have an idea of the line because of the chip, which was not good, but downhill breaking a little left. Alright, well that one barely lipped in, so we're going to start this a little higher. Okay, I watched that putt over. I think that hit something and went left. I don't think that was on me. I think I hit that putt better and it still missed, so that's great. I don't know what's wrong with this club. I want to hit this club good again, so hopefully it starts here. Hey, that was solider. I don't think that's a word, but oh, why do I always? I don't know. That one was good. That one felt good. It's on the center. All right, just barely off the fairway in the left rough. Got 151 into a pretty severe wind, so I'm gonna take like an easy 9, chippy 9. Hopefully land it near the front of the green. Let it roll back there. It'd be nice to finish with a par here. I think 3 over is not bad at all, especially with a missed 3.5 footer on the last hole, and it could have gone a lot worse. So 150 into the dead wind. Probably gonna try to play this like a 160ish shot. Let it land near the front and roll back. Oh no, that's gonna be in the bunker, I think. No, it's a little chip. Okay, we're gonna go 165. That's some heavy wind. I don't know if we just rotate through it, don't flip. Yeah, that one looks better. Yeah, that one's good. Second one was good. First one is not gonna be a hard chip, but it's gonna be a pretty long way from the hole, so we can get 2 gimmies from down there. That'd be nice, but I don't expect that. So let's see if we can hit 2 good chips here. Not high enough sit. That's not a good first one. That's good. Well, neither of those were very good. So, idea on what this does based on the chip. So, should be able to start this on a decent line, just about pace, and hopefully it holds in the dew. Okay, got one. I don't know. That was kind of an aggressive pace. If I missed the hole, that one probably is like 2.5, 3 feet by. So, start this a little higher, a little slower pace. That's 2 great putts to end it. So 3 over, worst ball. Driver was horrible, so hopefully we can start hitting driver better as we're getting into golf season. But overall, I'm pleased with the way short game was. All right, see you guys in the next one.